Child. We need to talk about something you have felt but have been afraid to name. You love them. Deeply. Truly. You would defend them to anyone. You have made excuses for their silences, their absences, their unexplained moods. But tonight, I am going to tell you something they have been hiding from you. Not because I want to hurt you. Because I want to free you. There is another woman. Not the one you think, not an ex, not a coworker, not a friend. This woman is a secret. A secret they have buried so deep that they have almost convinced themselves it doesn't matter. But it does matter. And it is affecting everything between you. Let me say it plainly. The soulmate you love deeply is hiding a dark secret about a woman from their past, a woman who still has a grip on their heart, their mind, or their soul. And they don't want you to know because they are afraid of losing you. But I am bringing it into the light tonight. Not to destroy what you have, but to give you the chance to decide what to do with the truth. Type 104104 into your spirit right now. It means, I am willing to hear the truth, even if it hurts. I trust God to guide me through it. Let me tell you who this woman is. She is not necessarily a current lover. She may not even be someone they see anymore. But she is someone they have never fully released. Perhaps she was their first love. The one who broke them in a way they never healed from. Perhaps she is someone they wronged, and the guilt still binds them. Perhaps she is a soul tie formed through physical intimacy that was never broken in the spirit. Or perhaps, and this is the hardest one, she is a fantasy. Someone they compare you to, even if they never say it out loud. They have kept her in a locked room in their heart. They tell themselves the door is closed. But they still have the key. And every time they pull away from you, every time they seem distant, every time you feel like you are competing with a ghost, that is the key turning. They don't want you to know about her because they are ashamed. They don't want you to know because they are afraid you will leave. And they don't want you to know because admitting she still has power means admitting they are not as free as they pretend to be. But I am not asking them to admit it. I am telling you. Because you have a right to know what you are up against. Type 105105 into your phone. It means, I acknowledge the hidden woman. I stop pretending everything is fine. First seed offering. Child, I know your heart is racing. Part of you wants to close this video right now. Part of you wants to defend them. Part of you is angry, at me, at them, at the situation. That anger is not wrong. It is the fire of truth burning through the fog of denial. Click the link in the description below. Leave your $30 seed offering. This seed is a truth seed. You are planting it to say, I choose truth over comfort. I am willing to see what has been hidden. When you sow this seed, you are breaking the spirit of deception that has kept you in the dark. You are giving me permission to expose what needs to be exposed, not to destroy you, but to set you free. Your seed ensures this message reaches others who are loving someone who is hiding a secret, others who feel crazy for sensing that something is wrong. Your obedience becomes their validation. Click the link now. Then come back. I will walk you through the rest. Now, let me show you how this hidden woman is affecting your relationship, because you have felt it, even if you couldn't name it. The distance. There are times when they are physically present but emotionally absent. Their eyes are somewhere else. Their mind is somewhere else. That somewhere is her. The comparisons you can't prove. Sometimes they say things that make you feel like you are being measured against an invisible standard. You are. That standard is her memory. The defensiveness. If you ever ask about their past, they shut down or get angry. Not because you did something wrong, because you got too close to the locked door. The inconsistency. 1 week they are all in. The next week they are pulling away. That is not indecision about you, it is the pull of the hidden woman calling them back, even if only in their thoughts. You have been blaming yourself for these things. You have thought, if I were more patient, more attractive, more understanding, they would be fully present. That is a lie. The problem is not you. The problem is the chain they have never broken. And you cannot break it for them. But you can stop pretending it doesn't exist. Type 106106 into your spirit. It means, I stop blaming myself for their distance. I see the hidden woman for what she is. Now, let me tell you what this hidden woman represents, because she is not just a person. She is a spiritual chain. For your soulmate, she may represent unhealed rejection. If she left them, they have been trying to prove their worth ever since, to her, to themselves, to you. You are not their beloved. You are their audience. Unconfessed guilt. If they hurt her, the shame has attached itself to their soul. They cannot fully love you because they have not fully forgiven themselves. Unbroken soul ties. If they were intimate with her, their spirits are still intertwined. That tie pulls at them even when they are with you. Unreleased fantasy. If they never actually had her, they have built an image of her in their mind that no real woman can compete with. You are fighting a ghost. None of these are your fault. None of them can be fixed by you loving them harder. Only I can break these chains. But your soulmate has to want them broken. And right now, they may not want it enough. Because admitting they need help means admitting they have been lying, to you and to themselves. Type 107107 into your phone. It means, I see the chain. I know I cannot break it. I release my soulmate to God's healing, or to God's judgment. Second seed offering. Child, I know you are wrestling with what to do. Should you confront them? Should you leave? Should you stay and hope they change? Let me give you clarity. Click the link in the description below. Leave your $30 seed offering. This seed is a wisdom seed. You are planting it to say, I need supernatural wisdom to know what to do next. I will not act out of fear or anger. When you sow this seed, you are asking me to give you discernment. To show you whether this person is capable of true repentance or whether they will remain trapped in their secret. Your seed ensures this message reaches those who are paralyzed by indecision, those who don't know whether to confront or to leave. Your obedience becomes their roadmap. Click the link now. Then come back. I will tell you what to do next. Now, let me give you 4 possible paths, and how to know which one is yours. Path 1, Confrontation with Love. If your soulmate is humble and open, you may be able to gently ask about their past. Not as an accusation, as an invitation. Say, I feel like there is something you haven't told me. I am not here to judge you. I am here to love you through it. If they confess, there is hope. Path 2, Boundaries and Distance. If they deny, deflect, or attack you for asking, they are not ready to be honest. In that case, you must protect your heart. Step back. Let them feel what it is like to not have you. Sometimes the only way they break the chain is by losing you. Path 3. Professional or spiritual help. If they admit the truth but don't know how to break free, encourage them to seek counseling or deliverance. Soul ties and hidden secrets often require outside help. Do not try to be their therapist. Path 4. Release. If they refuse to change, refuse to be honest, and continue to let the hidden woman affect your relationship, you may need to walk away. Not out of punishment, out of self-respect. You cannot build a life with someone who is still living in a locked room with someone else. I will show you which path is yours in the days ahead. But you must be willing to listen. Type 108108 into your spirit. It means, I am open to any path God shows me, even the hard ones. Now, I want to speak directly to your heart, because you are hurting more than you are showing. You have given so much to this person. You have overlooked so much. You have told yourself that their love is worth the confusion, the distance, the moments when they feel like a stranger. But you are tired. And I see the exhaustion behind your eyes. You have been carrying the weight of their secret without even knowing what it was. Your spirit knew something was wrong. Your body felt the tension. Your heart kept hoping that if you just loved them enough, they would finally be fully yours. That hope is not foolish, it is generous. But generosity without boundaries becomes self-destruction. I did not create you to be destroyed by someone else's secrets. I created you to thrive in the light. And the light requires honesty. If they cannot give you honesty, they cannot give you love, not the kind I designed. Type 109109 into your phone. It means, I am tired of carrying what is not mine. I lay down the weight of their secret. Third seed offering. This is the final seed of part 1. The enemy has been trying to make you close this window since the first minute. He knows that if you receive this truth, you will never be the same. And he is right. Click the link in the description below. Leave your $30 seed offering. This seed is a freedom seed. You are planting it to say, I choose freedom over denial. I choose truth over comfort. I choose myself over their secret. When you sow this seed, you are breaking the agreement you made, without knowing it, to protect their lie. You are saying, I will not be complicit in my own deception anymore. Your seed ensures this message reaches those who are living in the same painful ambiguity, those who feel crazy for sensing something wrong. Your obedience becomes their anchor. Click the link now. Do not close this window without it. Now, let me leave you with a promise. The secret is out, not all of it, but enough. I have shown you that there is a hidden woman. I have shown you how she is affecting your relationship. And I have given you a framework for what to do next. But here is what I have not yet told you. This secret does not have to be the end. If your soulmate is willing to come clean, to break the soul ties, to get help, to be honest with you and with themselves, your relationship can survive this. In fact, it can become stronger than it ever was. Because secrets are like infections. They fester in the dark. But when they are brought into the light, they can be healed. The question is not whether the secret exists. The question is, what will they do now that it is exposed? Will they run toward the light, or back into the shadows? You cannot answer that for them. But you can decide what you will accept. And tonight, I am giving you the courage to raise your standards. Type 110110 into your spirit. It means, I raise my standards. I will not accept half-truths and hidden women anymore. Now, close your eyes for a moment. Let the tears come if they need to. Let the anger come. Let the relief come, the relief of finally knowing you are not crazy. You sensed something was wrong. You were right. And I am proud of you for staying open long enough to hear the truth. Go. Click the link in the description. Leave your seed. Your soulmate is hiding a dark secret. But you are no longer in the dark. Child. Now, the real work begins. In part 1, I told you that the soulmate you love deeply is hiding a dark secret about another woman, a woman from their past who still has a grip on their heart, their mind, or their soul. I showed you how this hidden woman has been affecting your relationship, the distance, the comparisons, the inconsistency, the defensiveness. Now, in part 2, I am going to tell you what to do about it. Not because I want you to destroy your relationship. Because I want you to have clarity. You cannot build a future on a foundation of secrets. And you cannot keep pretending that everything is fine when your spirit knows it is not. So let me walk you through the next steps, step by step. Type 111111 into your spirit right now, or simply 111,111. It means, I am ready to act. I am ready to seek the truth. I am ready for whatever comes next. The first thing you need to understand is that confronting a secret is not the same as attacking the person. Many people avoid hard conversations because they are afraid of conflict. They tell themselves, I don't want to hurt them. But what they are really saying is, I don't want to feel uncomfortable. Avoiding the truth does not protect your relationship, it poisons it. So here is how you approach the conversation. Do not do it in anger. If you are still raging, wait. Anger will make them defensive, and defensiveness will close the door. Pray first. Let your emotions settle. Do not do it in public. This is a private matter. Choose a time and place where you will not be interrupted or overheard. Do not accuse. Instead of saying, you are hiding a woman from your past, say, I have been feeling a distance between us, and I want to understand what is going on in your heart. Is there something from your past that still affects you? Do not accept vague answers. If they say, nothing is wrong, gently press, I am not trying to attack you. But my spirit is telling me something is off. I love you too much to pretend. The goal of the first conversation is not to get a full confession. The goal is to open a door. If they are willing to walk through that door, there is hope. If they slam it shut, you have your answer. Type 112112 into your phone. It means, I will speak the truth in love. I will not attack. I will not shrink back. Child, I know your hands are trembling at the thought of this conversation. You are afraid of what they might say. You are afraid of what they might not say. You are afraid of losing them. But losing someone who cannot be honest with you is not a loss, it is a rescue. Click the link in the description below. Leave your $30 seed offering. This seed is a courage seed. You are planting it to say, I will have the hard conversation. I will not let fear silence me anymore. When you sow this seed, you are breaking the spirit of fear that has kept you passive. You are declaring that you value truth more than temporary peace. Your seed ensures this message reaches others who are avoiding the hard conversation, those who are letting secrets fester while they pretend everything is fine. Your obedience becomes their courage. Click the link now. Then come back. I will tell you how to recognize whether their response is genuine. Now, let me show you the difference between true repentance and false apology, because you need to know what to look for. False apology sounds like, "I'm sorry you feel that way." That is not an apology, it is blame. "It was a long time ago. Why can't you let it go?" That is minimization. "You're being paranoid." That is gaslighting. "Fine, I'll tell you, but then you have to promise not to be angry." That is manipulation. True repentance sounds like, "You're right. I have been hiding something. I am so sorry. I didn't realize how much it was affecting you, and us. I want to be free from this. Will you help me? What do you need from me to rebuild trust?" True repentance takes responsibility. False apology shifts blame. True repentance is humble. False apology is defensive. True repentance asks, "What can I do to make this right?" False apology asks, "When will you get over this?" You will know which one you are dealing with by their fruit, not their words. Type 113113 into your spirit. It means, give me discernment to know the difference between repentance and performance. Now, let me talk about what happens if they confess, truly confess, and want to change. This is the path of restoration. If they admit the hidden woman still has a hold on them, and they are willing to break that hold, there is hope for your relationship. But hope is not magic. It requires work. Here is what that work looks like. They must cut all contact. If the hidden woman is still in their life in any way, even as a friend or social media follower, that contact must end. Not because you are controlling. Because you cannot heal a wound while the knife is still in it. They must seek help. Soul ties and hidden secrets often require outside intervention, a pastor, a counselor, a deliverance ministry. You cannot be their only source of healing. They need accountability. They must be transparent. For a season, they may need to share their phone, their location, their schedule, not because you don't trust them, but because trust must be rebuilt. Transparency is the bridge. They must pray with you. Not just for themselves, for the relationship. Prayer aligns your spirits and invites me into the healing process. If they are unwilling to do these things, their confession is just words. And words without action are manipulation. Type 114114 into your phone. It means, I will not accept words without action. I need to see fruit. Now, let me talk about the harder path, the path of release. What if they deny everything? What if they get angry? What if they admit the truth but refuse to change? Then you have a decision to make. You can stay, and continue to compete with a ghost, a memory, a soul tie that will never let you be first in their heart. Or you can leave, not out of punishment, but out of self-respect. Leaving is not failure. Leaving is wisdom. You cannot force someone to be free. You cannot love them hard enough to break a chain they refuse to lay down. And you were not created to spend your life as a placeholder for someone who is still in love with their past. If you need to leave, I will go with you. I will hold you in the loneliness. I will heal the wounds. And I will prepare someone who does not require you to compete with a secret. Type 115115 into your spirit. It means, I give myself permission to leave if staying means shrinking. The enemy wants you to believe that leaving would be a sign of weakness. He wants you to think, if I really loved them, I would stay and fight. But staying to fight a battle that only they can win is not love, it is codependency. Click the link in the description below. Leave your $30 seed offering. This seed is a release seed. You are planting it to say, I release the outcome to God. I will stay if there is true repentance. I will leave if there is not. When you sow this seed, you are breaking the spirit of false obligation that has kept you trapped. You are declaring that your worth is not tied to whether this relationship works out. Your seed ensures this message reaches those who are afraid to leave because they don't know who they would be without this person. Your obedience becomes their permission to choose themselves. Click the link now. Do not close this window without it. Now, I want to talk about what happens after the decision, whether you stay or go. If you stay, after true repentance, the first few months will be tender. There will be good days and hard days. There will be moments when the old fear returns, when you wonder if they are slipping back. Do not ignore those feelings, bring them to me. And bring them to your partner, gently. Say, I am feeling insecure about what happened. Can we talk about it? A truly repentant person will not get angry. They will listen. They will reassure. They will show you, over and over, that they are choosing you. Over time, not overnight, the trust will rebuild. And your relationship will be stronger than it ever was, because it will be built on honesty instead of secrets. If you leave, because they refuse to change, the first few months will also be hard. You will grieve. You will second guess. You will wonder if you made a mistake. But I want you to remember. You did not leave because you stopped loving them. You left because they were not capable of loving you the way you deserved. And that is not your fault. In time, not overnight, the grief will fade. You will feel lighter. You will sleep better. You will stop walking on eggshells. And one day, you will realize that you haven't thought about them in weeks. That is the day you will know you made the right choice. Type 116116 into your phone. It means, I trust that whatever happens, staying or leaving, God will heal me. Now, I want to speak directly to the fear that may still be whispering in your ear. You are afraid that if you leave, you will never find love again. You are afraid that you are too old, too damaged, too late. You are afraid that this person was your only chance. Let me answer those fears. You will find love again, if you are willing to be healed first. But do not look for love while you are still bleeding from this wound. Let me close the wound first. You are not too old, too damaged, or too late. Sarah was 90 when she gave birth to Isaac. Moses was 80 when he led the Exodus. Your timeline is not broken, it is divine. This person was not your only chance. They were your lesson. And lessons are not losses, they are preparation for what is coming. Do not let fear make you settle for a love that requires you to accept secrets. Type 117117 into your spirit. It means, I reject the fear of being alone. I trust that God's best is still ahead of me. Now, I want to give you a practical assignment for the next 7 days. Day 1, pray. Ask me for clarity. Write down what you are feeling. Day 2, choose the right moment. Plan the conversation, not the words, but the timing and place. Day 3, have the conversation. Speak gently but honestly. Listen more than you speak. Day 4, observe. Do not make a decision immediately. Watch their actions over the next few days. Do they follow up? Do they seem relieved or defensive? Day 5, seek counsel. Talk to someone wise, a pastor, a therapist, a trusted friend who will not just tell you what you want to hear. Day 6, decide. Based on their response and your prayer, make a decision, stay with boundaries, or leave with peace. Day 7, rest. Whatever you decided, give yourself a day to simply be, no analyzing, no second guessing. Just rest in me. Type 118118 into your phone. It means, I commit to these 7 days. I will not rush the process. Imagine a room that has been locked for years. Inside that room is the hidden woman, not as a person, but as a presence. A shadow that has been sitting in the corner, watching your relationship, draining its life. Now, imagine that the door to that room has been thrown open. Light floods in. The shadow hisses and shrinks, but it does not leave on its own. Your soulmate has to walk into that room, grab the shadow by the throat, and throw it out. You cannot do it for them. You can only hold the door open. If they walk in and fight, there is hope. If they refuse, you must close the door, and walk away from the house altogether. Either way, you will not live in the dark anymore. Type 119119 into your spirit. It means, I hold the door open. But I will not live in the dark waiting for them to fight. Now, close your eyes for a moment. Let the weight of the decision lift, just for now. You do not have to decide everything tonight. You only have to take the next step. The next step is the conversation. Or the next step is the decision to leave. Or the next step is simply to rest and pray. Whatever your next step is, I am with you. Go. Click the link in the description. Leave your seed if you have not already.